day 2 of the Flavier Advent Whiskey Calendar. We still have this massive, Mike just told me it is a suitcase, which makes a ton of sense since there is a flight schedule on the back, and we'll get to that after this. Michael, anything you want to say before we get started?
I'm glad you're slowly understanding the concepts being presented to you.
Listen.
I hate puzzles, and I'm giving you the answers to solve it, which I don't know how I feel about that.
We got this like 2 seconds ago, so
okay,
just
yes,
relax.
It's been...
I will try to dig this out again. It did take me a little bit longer the second time.
We actually met the UPS driver in the driveway. So this one is number 2 out of 24?
24.
24. Now, this guy's local in regards to the United States, not local to us, but local to our country.
Local, meaning not local.
That we love very dearly. So Sir Davis American Whiskey. It is a rye finished in a sherry cask. It is 44 ABV, 88 proof. It is technically a rye, and origin is the United States. It's a unique mash bill, and again, out of Houston. So we will do a quick review on this and see what we think.
All right.
Again, viscous.
We shall see.
A lot of legs.
Nose?
Nose. Cheers.
Ooh.
Number 2. See? So now you're getting a lot of... That rye is prominent, right? So now you're getting a little bit of the pepper, but mainly that butter note. Right?
Yeah, mainly that butter note, and there's something else in there that's like... You gotta almost dig for,
wet
dude.
Wet seagrass.
Yeah, that's a good call. Like a seaweed?
Yeah. Which, that might be part of the distillation process. That might just be some of the grain that they used and the farm that said grain came from. It could be a number of different things.
Yep.
I'm just excited to see what this tastes like.
A little sea salt in there.
Now, where would you rate this nose? To me, I'm still B category. It's not awful by any means. It's also not super inviting. Where like the sweetness would make it more inviting.
No, that's fair. I think when you compare it to, because we're going to be doing this all the time, comparing it to the one that we just reviewed again, because we're doing this for 24 days straight. I would say that this one is more intriguing than the last one, but not as inviting.
So 24 days straight, meaning we're never changing our clothes. I'm actually living here now.
That is correct.
Moved into the studio, and we're just getting tossed.
Yeah, dude, now that you, hell yeah. Now that you say like seaweed, this smells like Woodlawn Beach.
No, Woodlawn Beach smells like dead fish. And
smell it, dude. It kind of
pollution.
smells a little bit like fish.
Woodlawn Beach is its own unique smell, and anybody that knows Buffalo knows that this does not. Don't discredit these people. Don't do that to them. Don't put that evil on them.
No, it smells like a beach, though.
It smells like wet grass.
No, it doesn't smell like wet grass. It smells like kelp.
It does not. Okay, sorry, I didn't know I went to Bikini Bottom to drink whiskey.
We are in 2 episodes, and this is
Where
a dumpster fire.
where do we rate this?
B minus.
Okay.
What I was getting at is this is more intriguing, but not as inviting as the Bacta. So I would
of
put this
course.
lower than the Bacta, and we put that as a B.
Okay, that's fine.
So B minus.
Okay, do a lineup then. Digital graphic over here or something.
I'm down. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
It's gonna be tough. All right.
Tough.
Anyway, so B minus next. Initial taste.
Yeah, dude, that wet grain is prominent on that initial taste. It overcomes the rest of it. Right? What else are you getting other than wet grass? I got no butter. I got no pepper. I don't know if this is 95.5. I don't know if this is 100. I don't know what the high rye content is. Obviously, it's over 51% rye.
Yeah.
I just don't... We don't have that info. However...
It doesn't say it in the passport, right?
No.
What's interesting to me is like...
Oh, yes, it does. Sorry, I'm dumb. Went to college, open book, still failed. So we have... It's a 51-49. 51% rye, 49% barley.
Barley, okay. That makes sense why the...
That makes way more sense.
That makes sense why the, like, it's not... We're getting so much outside of a flavor note.
Yeah, no.
Because there's basically nothing in here that gives you... Like, there's 51% rye, which gives you the taste, but mostly barley, you're expecting it to not be... That's interesting.
Bro, the barley owns this rye.
Yeah.
So whatever farm the barley came from, cheers, because that's some potency coming through.
What's interesting is, like, when you look at the makeup of the tongue, this is going to be super weird, but, like, scientists say that the tip, I think, gets more of the saltiness, and the sides get sour. Have you ever had a warhead, and, like, the sides of your tongue kind of get tingly? You know what I'm talking about. Don't even say you don't. Because you had, don't give me that look. I'll tickle you. The sides of your tongue get sour.
Yeah.
So that's where all this flavor is sitting right in the sides of my tongue, which makes me immediately understand that this is 49% barley because there's nothing there that is giving me the full bodiness where it's sitting on my tongue differently other than like a sour, wet grass.
You know what's also wild is how full-bodied this is? It's all out of Houston, a.k.a. also Texas, which means their angel share has got to be through the roof.
Houston is in Texas.
I understand that, but they might do things outside of Houston. They might be Houston-based, but, regardless. The angel share is so much higher in Texas compared to, I don't know, Michigan, right? So when you look at that and you're still getting this amount of a full-bodied whiskey, cheers. Now, where do we rate? Initial taste, C?
Yeah, I think C. I think that this is very interesting to me because I love barley and I love rye, but I feel like this is right in the middle of trying to be the best of both worlds, but not doing either of them great. Yeah. Like, I think this is a fine whiskey. We'll get to the price, what I think it is after, but this is just very interesting because I feel like it's trying to be the jack of all trades but the master of none, which is, in the whiskey world, is very difficult to add to your collection because you either want something that is high barley and kind of gets a lot of the characteristics of the barrel, or you want something high rye where you're getting punched in the face with the rye and trying to complement a Manhattan or some type of cocktail. So I'm really interested to see where this is from a price standpoint. But initial taste, you said C+? C plus, I would say, for initial taste. Okay.
So
let's do C plus.
Okay.
This is still decent. I don't know if it is anything like the last one that we just had.
I got the price.
Okay. An ending note. Let's go ending note.
Are you drawing anything out of this ending note?
No. I'm getting a lot of almost like wheat bread, soft, very grain focused, like hay or some sort of like you were saying, like a wet barley field. That's what I'm getting from this. You're getting a lot of weak but environmental aspects to this whiskey, where it's almost tasting like it's tasting like a scotch that was finished in something from Kentucky. That's what this is tasting like.
I'm getting nothing outside of the barley. So, I mean, for me, honestly, there's almost no pepper.
No, you're correct. There's no pepper, and you're obviously getting the characteristics of the barrel. You're getting the vanilla, you're getting the caramel, you're getting the oak, you're getting all that stuff. But we're trying to dig deeper into this and see what you're getting, because those are just sweet. You tasted whiskey before.
It's sherry, right? I'm not getting any of that. Mm-mm. I'm not getting any of that. So, C again for the ending note for me.
I'd go C minus.
Okay, I agree. Now, how much do you think this is? Let me reconfirm that. Okay.
We never did. Would you have this in your collection for last week's? But that's fine. So how much do I think this is? Or how much would I buy this for? I think, I feel like based off of your reaction, I'm probably way off. But I think that this is I would buy it at 55. I would not be shocked if it's over 60. But I think 55 is probably my area that I would buy this at.
74.
That's a lot, dude. It's a lot for this product. What are your thoughts?
Way too much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pass 60 after tax.
Yeah, so you and I are in agreement there.
Yeah, it's a $50 bottle.
Yeah.
Now, cost, overhead, shipping, all of logistics, all of that, totally understand, right? Bottom line matters. I get it. Who knows what the markup is? I taste that and I'm like, yeah, $50.
So would you have this in your collection?
No.
No. Yeah,
first one, yes.
Yeah. Yep. First one, yes. This one, no, for sure. I think that this one. So what would you do differently with this one? Like if you had the master distiller in a room, what would you talk to them about?
I would mellow out the barley. I would mellow it out somehow. And
by adding rye. I think that if this was anything greater than a 75 rye, this would be a home run. But I think that the barley, the way that barley complements whiskey, is very almost neutered to where I think that anything above 20% barley in a whiskey kind of does a disservice to that whiskey.
51.
Other than a single malt, which is 100% malted barley.
Agreed, but 51.49. That's a wild split.
That's wild. If this was 51 rye, 40 corn, and 9% malted barley, I think this would taste better than it does right now.
It might. It might.
We are on record. 51% rye for us generally doesn't cut it.
No.
I think that you and I that say if you just cross that threshold of being a rye, generally it's not going to be the best rye you've ever had.
And it's tough, dude. Okay, I was gonna say they called it a rye. They didn't call it a high rye.
Yeah.
Thank you, because if you call it a high rye and then
Well,
you only
yeah,
got
you can't-
51%,
you
my
can't do
God,
that.
like somebody's got to sit you down. But no, you're okay. Yeah, I mean that's number 2.
Yeah.
That's number 2. We
All
got
right.
22 left.
Well, so final rating.
All right, give me that countdown.
3, 2, 1.
75. Yeah, 73.5.
Yes.
I know.
Don't say you know. You don't know. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to today's review of the Sir David Rye Whiskey. If you like this or if you want to give it a try, go check it out on Flavier's website. Like Mike said, it was $75?
Yeah. Well, 74.10. So $74.
So check that. Was that the black price or the regular price? Because they have two prices out there.
Black.
So $77.99 is what they do buy at full price.
78, even worse. Yeah.
So check that out on Flavier's website if you do want to try this, or if you see it in a local liquor store. We always recommend to support local, but go check that out and see if they have it. Try it out. Maybe you'll like it, but honestly, it's not our favorite so far, and we've only done 2, so not great. We will see you tomorrow, where we look at number 3, aka 5 minutes our time, and we'll see you during the next review. Please always drink responsibly, be a good person, and Michael,
Do not litter.
we're out.